Hello and welcome to the Iron Lung podcast. We are back.
Way.
We are motherfucking back
In his house.
in the arena. I fucking can't get this right though. In the podcast arena, it's been fucking ages. You know, it's been a month. It's been a month since we was last sat in these positions, and it feels good to be home. It feels good to be back, doesn't it?
It does.
It does. I've been well excited just to see you, to be honest, because obviously for the folk that don't know at home, you was in isolation.
Fucked it.
Fucked it.
Absolutely fucked it.
So that's why we've been on a small hiatus, unfortunately. But you're doing alright now, eh?
Other than I've got a miserable existence, I can't taste or smell anything.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
But other than that,
No, it's
things are swell.
You can't drink them nice tinnies anymore, bro. Although we are going to.
Yeah, I mean, I still do, even though I can't taste fuck all.
Yeah, but it's the buzz of it, though. It's the buzz of it. It's the buzz of it.
It's just knowing that it's there.
Yeah, and it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on anything. But I know it's inside of me.
And that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's what matters.
So
And
it's pumping through my body.
and as you can see, obviously we're on our own. It's a solo episode for the first time since the first episode.
We don't even have a fucking cameraman.
We
so
don't
if this
even
goes
have a
wrong,
cameraman.
I'm sorry.
Lewis has fucking did us dirty. So yeah.
Great Carly had an exhibition
great-
match for
yeah.
SmackDown.
Yeah, who's he against? Is he against like Humberto Carrillo?
No. He was against Optimus Prime.
Oh, that was they've been building up to that for at least 6 months now.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a Mazzolini, if you ask me, because like he was just like they had that one episode on SmackDown where they did a promo and he was like calling him out. I was like, Optimus Prime, I want to fight you and your car for my car. And then now he's driving around in Optimus Prime though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man bodied him.
Man bodied him and executed him, and now he's
Michael Bay can't make any more movies.
No, he can't. But do you know what though? Did you ask him how much his fucking insurance cost him for driving Optimus Prime?
I heard it cost him a bowl of tagliatelle and a trolley that he stole from Iceland.
Fuck off. That's a madness. I didn't even think it'd cost that much. A fucking trolley from Iceland. Do you know how much they're worth? At least 50 racks.
But if you're strategic, you get one of them little tokens that you have on your key rings and then it's free. And
So he's a token geezer. Yeah, well, fuck Lewis. There's no Spanish lingo of the week this week.
Unless we FaceTime him.
Should we FaceTime him?
We'll do it later.
We'll do it later.
When we do a cut later,
Yeah.
when the camera probably dies and we fuck it.
Yeah. We'll get him in then. We'll do Spanish lingo of the week one
Yeah.
way or another. Sound right. Well, seeing as you can't taste anything, we might as well introduce the beer of the week, which is kindly sort of done by Play Brew Co. It's a West Coast, first West Coast we've had on, and West Coast are my personal favourite.
Big up the West side.
Of West Side is the best side, and that. But I love a West Coast. My favourite type of beer.
Nice
So,
little bit of tipple.
yeah, I'm well excited for it, and I've had this one a few times, and I had it last night because I thought, you know what, I can't wait till Friday out. I need to bang one of these out. So, and I've actually got two. It's the first time we've not had to share a fucking can mix. I thought, you know what, we've got new pop filters, we've got a new SD card. We might as well just spare no expense. So, you know, the credit card's got clapped, mate. But
HSBC have been ringing me no end, bro.
have they?
Yeah.
What did you say to them?
No.
Oh.
I said, I'm isolating, leave me alone.
Fair enough. Right.
I said, I'm sick of listening to your track and trace. And they're like, no, it's Derek from HSBC. I'm like, no, it's not, leave me alone.
Someone call an ambulance. Anyway, so let's fucking crack open this bad boy.
Good evening. That is I forgot the fuck it's called already.
What?
The beer. Hot Stepper from Play Brew Co. that you just seen there in your retinas. It's got a nice little crackle to it then when he opened it. It's ASMR. Smells good apparently. I won't be able to give you my opinion on that one.
Trying to get him red, destroying the mics.
That
Do you
was
know what
elegant.
it kind of smells like? It actually, just put my finger on it, it just does dead smell like punk IPA.
Does it?
Yeah, but it doesn't taste like punk. Have you ever like gone back to drinking punk recently and just thought this is dead?
Like, when I do have one, it's generally because I'm just in Tesco and I'm like, I should get a fucking crate of punks because they're like £4.
Not
Yeah, for like the just the 4-packs.
Oh, for like the 4-pack. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
know what is dead about Tesco? And obviously we keep coming back to this, and we shouldn't speak about Tesco when we're doing craft beers and stuff. But I hated the fact that they took the 4-packs off for 2 for $9. Like that was dead. I hated that. Ruined my
I
existence.
didn't even notice that they did it.
Yeah, I was well upset. And then sometimes you get like Faith on like for fucking like £9 for like £6 on your club card, and it's sick. Sick. Literally got the club card, so then when I've drank my beers and fucking bought them, I'll eventually get free beers. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
It's
what that's called.
Monopoly.
I was gonna say investment.
Oh, it's so good. It's really sad. You tell us what you think of it.
A nice fresh bouquet of nothing. Let's have a taste.
You got to tasty.
It just tastes like I'm drinking fucking sparkling water.
Does it? It's like tastes like nothing.
It's just sparkling water.
You have to ignore us as well because we've had to put time on our phone. Because like I said, we bought a new SD card, but we don't know if it's
We don't
actually
trust the camera.
No, we don't trust the camera.
We've
So
got
I've
no
set
eyes on the back of the camera.
this time. I'm doing the stopwatch, not Lewis. So you know we'll just keep an eye on that. Just make sure so we don't have any faults in the episode.
It's gonna go wrong.
It is going to go wrong, but you know what? It's right because we've got Kenyon's episode on Tuesday. So Chris Kenyon's on next week, boys. Fucking that's going to be a sick episode.
Good.
Can't fucking wait for that one. But did you see floating about on Instagram that Northern Monk released like a liqueur?
No.
But so when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, Northern Monk have started making rum or something like that." But mate, it was a 41% imperial stout. 41% imperial stout, mate, called Death.
Yeah, no fucking
Yeah,
shit.
mate. I was looking at it, I was like, "Do I want this?"
Was
I
it
don't
just,
think
just
so.
like a pint-sized can or
No.
what were it? A bottle?
It was in like a rum bottle. Do you know, like like an actual look like it? That's why when I saw it, I thought it was like a rum. Because I throw a picture up on screen. I think they all sold out, but they did candles with it as well. So they did like the scented candles. I didn't manage to snag one because they sold out really quick. You know what it's like.
Goddamn hype beast.
Yeah, hype beasts everywhere reselling them on fucking on Spock, fucking Vinted. That's the new one, isn't it? Don't sell it, Spock it or whatever it says. Fucking find that on Wish and it smells like fucking tobacco. You know what I mean?
Smells like your nan's dusty fucking pantyhose.
Look.
Well, wait, that's fucking sick.
It is sick though, isn't it? But I bet it tastes like death.
Yeah,
Literally. Not that it won't taste good, because obviously Northern Monk are the real Donnies, the best. But it's just, I just can't imagine it just not tasting like pure booze.
Oh, it's fucking
It'd kill me off.
disgusting.
How would you drink that? Like realistically, because if you're drinking a 41% sort of alcoholic beverage, you're gonna put it on ice.
Brown sugar, vanilla, cocoa, and tobacco. They are not things that I would want to put in my mouth.
No, but you know, I do want to try it. Should we get it in for a podcast?
How much is it?
Shall we have a gander? Should we get it in for a podcast? We'll just do. But how would you drink it? Like if I was to pull up this bottle now, and I said, right, we need to drink this. How would you drink it? Would you drink it like a short measure and drink it like you would just enjoying a stout, or would you put it on ice, or would you cut it? I genuinely don't know how we would drink that.
Do you not reckon it's one you have to like? Do you know when you warm up brandy, you put it over that little candle? Do you not reckon it's like one that you drink warm like brandy?
Oh, it's a possibility.
I feel like everything in that's too heavy to be like a drink on ice, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I wonder what it would be like on ice. Or warm. We should maybe get a kettle in and just like fucking boil it in a kettle. Boil it in a kettle. Yeah.
Imperial stout, bro. Nah.
Hopefully. But I think I'm really curious about it. Now I really wish that I got it. It's called Spirit of Death. So it is technically a spirit, but it is sold out. And they did like a one called Glory, which is in a can, but it was a triple IPA, but it was kind of like the ones they'd done previously.
Yeah.
But I had that Quipper that I had the other week was banging. It was so good. Like they've smashed. If there's anyone that can tackle a boozy product and make it good, it's Northern Monk 100%.
Yeah, it would taste good. At least, hopefully it would.
You're not a big stout drinker though either, are you really? So
No.
it'd be an interesting one. If it comes back in stock, for whatever reason.
As long as I don't have to take out a fucking mortgage to be able to afford it.
Do you know how much it is?
How much?
29 quid.
29 quid?
29 quid, that's cheap as fuck.
That is cheap.
That's well cheap. No wonder it's sold
How
out
big's the
so
bottle?
quick. 35 CL, whatever that fucking...
Centiliters.
Yeah, centiliters.
350 mil in it, that.
Yeah. No.
No?
No way.
No?
No, it's big.
Is my math suck?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how much. It's probably not the biggest bottle ever, but it's probably not the smallest either. I don't know. Now I'm questioning because I thought it'd be like a proper rum size one. Do you know, like an actual like a decent size,
Like a dead man finger size.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, like that sort of deal. But I'm questioning it now. I'm not too sure.
So am I. I wish I knew how measurements worked.
Yeah, me too. Should we just Google it? Should we just
But
fucking?
it still gives us no like reference.
We'll do 35 centiliters to. I don't know.
Welcome to the podcast where there's no plan and we're just we're just shopping.
Yeah, 350 milliliters. So yeah, it's
I fucking
tiny.
said that.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Huh?
Maybe
How big's that can? Not the cherry Coke one.
the Bianca.
No, any of the bigger cans.
The Bianca.
Well, I was on about hot stepper, but whatever.
It's Swedish, so you know it's fucking weird. The hot stepper is 440 ml. Smaller than that.
29 quid?
And it's smaller than that.
Get,
I thought it'd be a decent size one.
bro.
No disrespect, Northern Monk. But I bet, yeah, you'd have to drink that like, we get like two.
It's a sipper.
It's a sipper, it's not like a dipper, it's not a tipper, it's a sipper.
No, I mean, like, I am not going to go and pour a fucking 2/3 of that and be like, yeah, or down the hatch.
Tell me I won't.
No, you
when
would.
I get it.
You would.
Yeah, when we get it. I will get it. I'll get it for the
29
podcast.
quid to smash it in half an hour and be fucking wanker to not remember any of it.
I'd smash it in like 2 seconds, just for shit buzz.
Fuck off.
But I reckon it'd be sick. But I didn't realize it was that tiny. But yeah, I'll fucking if they come back in stock, I'll bag some and we'll give it a bash on one of the episodes.
Get the restock.
Get the restock, or I'll just fucking see if it comes up. It might come up on my patrons. They typically do keep it like a separate batch for the patrons, so I'll keep a look at it. It might actually be on there now. I'll check it after the episode because I don't want to set the entire episode on my phone.
Online shopping.
Yeah.
Big
Fucking
ASOS haul and do a try on.
Oh, we should do that for an episode.
We should not do that.
We should do that
I've
for an
worn
episode.
the same clothes since I was 16.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'll buy you some clothes and you buy me some clothes, and we'll try it on for an episode.
No, because we wouldn't do anything serious. We'd just end up getting like Cabrini tracksuits.
Yeah, and it'd be funny. But it's a waste of money. No, we'll do like we'll actually do it. So we'll buy stuff that we actually think we'd wear, and we'd rate it, and we'd be like, right, let's see. It was only like 50, 75 quid or something.
Do I look like I made of money?
I'll just corner it, it's right, and then we'll send it back afterwards. Unless I like it, then I'll keep it. And then I'll probably keep yours as well.
Just finessing my clothes.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it.
Nice one, mate.
If you're not going to wear it, I'll fucking wear it. I reckon we should do that for an episode. I think that'd be fucking sick. Do you not reckon that'd be sick? 'Cause I reckon that'd be pretty beast.
I just don't trust my judgment in fashion.
Yeah, but do you trust mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
calm,
so
but
I'll
you're
sort
gonna
you
come
out.
out looking like fucking.
No, because I'm paying for you.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're gonna come out looking like Bob.
Nah, because you know how I dress. It's easy.
So just get you a fucking skirt. You'd rock that.
I would, to be fair. I'd wear a skirt. I wouldn't wear no boxers on it. You can all see my joby. That means shit. Doesn't mean penis. Fuck's sake. What was a funny word for cock? It's fucking. You can see my willy.
He's got his old boy out.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. He's got his old boy out. That's fucking sick.
Just indecent exposure.
Fucking for fucking 50 minutes. It's like get banned off YouTube because I've got my cock out. It'd be fucking funny though, wouldn't it? It actually would be funny.
Using that tiny fucking Northern Monk liquor to cover it.
Yeah, I'll just put the iron lung fucking. Do you know, on the last episode when fucking I had to blank out what Manny said, I put the fucking iron lung logo over like our mouths, and it looked shit. But I would just put an iron lung fucking.
It looked shit.
Yeah, it did look fucking mags, mate. But no, allow it. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny, but it did look shit, and I was like, "Fuck's it!" I couldn't think of anything better. I was getting pissed off because I was fucking editing that one for ages, and I had to do it over a couple of days because I didn't have a lot of time, so I was fucking sick of editing that one. But it was a banger an episode that I did enjoy that one.
It was good fun.
It was a good episode. I did like that. But more importantly, it's coming home.
It's fucking coming home. So much so that we've got the confidence. We've got a fucking mascot.
We've got a fucking mascot for the rest of the episodes for like a week.
Nah, we're just going to leave him in here. So it will either... Oh, fuck, I broke it. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah. It'll either remind us of victory, or every time we come in, It will remind us of heartbreak and despair.
Yeah. Are we gonna put whoops? Are we gonna put the squidgy bit on it and actually?
We don't need the squidgy bit.
Hang that bastard up! Hang it up!
Oh, roll me signs, wonky.
Oh no. Iron lung for the viewers. Look at that. England, it's coming home. It's coming home, lads. It's absolutely fucking hell. Don't trash place. It's expensive.
Shot. No one can see it now.
Yeah, to be fair. So it's coming home.
It is.
It's coming on. What? So I'm not, as we spoke on in a previous episode. I'm not the biggest football fan. I'm really not the biggest football fan. The problem I've had with football is that I feel like you have to be I'm a big emo, but you have to be invested in it. And I feel like when you're watching the whole season, if you're not paying attention, there's no point. There's no point in doing it. Like, I'm not saying like there are some people, but not everyone. Like football fans are gonna watch every fucking game, but you're gonna at least keep up to it, like up to date with it and know it. I don't physically have the patience or the capacity to pay attention for a whole 9 months or whatever long the season's on. Then you've got all your exterior ones like fucking Champions League and all that shit. Don't have time. I just don't have time to pay attention to it all. So when I stopped watching football, I got into music, and music took over the majority of my life. Yeah. So I didn't really get a chance.
You've got too many hobbies that consume a lot of your time.
Yeah, and I just, for that reason, football just couldn't be part of my life anymore. As much as like I said, I enjoy watching it, but I just don't have time to be.
Regardless, though, everyone turns up for an international tournament.
This is my point. For an international tournament, I can spend a month paying attention, and I don't have to pay attention then again for another 2 years. Or in this case, obviously, World Cup's going to be next year. Yeah. But I fucking love it when it's on. Like, I've watched pretty much all the matches, and I've sat there and thoroughly enjoyed watching it. It's been class.
It's been a solid tournament so far.
It has been a solid tournament. And what I like most is I'm a big underdog supporter. Like, I want the underdogs to come out on top always, and it has been for the most part. Not saying that always the underdog has won the match, but they've always put in a good fucking showing.
Yeah.
And it's been fun to watch for that reason.
It does.
Like fucking Switzerland and France, was it?
Yeah.
And fucking Switzerland absolutely wrecked shop for like fucking 5 minutes and just brought it back. The fucking meme of that guy when he's crying and then he's got his always
it's like the 87th minute and he sat there fully clothed just crying his eyes out, and then it's like the 92nd when they've bagged two in like fucking 5 minutes and he's there with his top off just fucking giving it absolutely
so crazy. And I was fucking sat there watching pennies and I was like, this is fucking sick, this is so good, like on the edge of my seat. But then I've also been watching the England games. Like when I watched England versus Scotland, I was fucking fuming. I was fucking raging, sat there. I was like, I fucking hate this. No wonder I don't fucking watch it. It's fucking shit.
The problem with the England-Scotland game is there was so much build-up around it. I think...
Fucking Grand Elder are back, fuck's sake.
Big up.
Big old Grand Elder.
Like, because there was so much hype around it because of, like, the history behind the game and the two countries. And the fact that it was on, in an actual, it wasn't just a friendly, it was an international tournament that Scotland haven't qualified for fucking years. I don't know, I feel like it was probably mind games. England were playing like more passively, I suppose, because they seem to be going out of the way to keep clean sheets now, which I'm not complaining at.
No. What they said the other day, like they'd not conceded a goal in like 9 hours or something like that in gameplay. That's good. But to be fair, going in, I saw a lot of like people like were criticising Pickford and giving a lot of shit. But I think, to be honest, the stars of the England team have been that backline and Pickford and obviously Calvin Phillips. Obviously, he's been a fucking worldie, but I think the back four and Pickford have been class. They've been tight, and they've had them couple of times where they've had goal line clearances, and it wasn't just like a one-off. It's been like 2 or 3 times that I've seen that happen from England.
Like when I saw Pickford got into the first starting lineup, like for the first game, I was a bit pissed. I'd have rather
that went down really well. I've just fucking finished that.
I'd rather have seen Henderson in net after over Pickford, but after watching him play, he's been consistent throughout the past however many games it's been now, 5.
That fucking save that he did last game against Germany, was it Havertz that took that shot from outside box and he's got a leap on him. He's small and he always gets criticised off other keepers for being too small, saying he's not going to be like a world class keeper, but he's an agile little fucker. Yeah, he's fucking I rate him. I fucking rate him. He's not as good as Brad Friedel. But no one can be as good as Brad Friedel, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. Did you ever have a season ticket for Blackburn Rovers?
No.
Do you remember that time when Brad Friedel took that goal kick and he scored from it?
No.
Do you remember? Do you not remember that?
How long? This is fucking.
Oh, years ago, mate.
Yeah.
I'm talking like when I had season ticket when I was dead young. But like he took a fucking goal kick and he fucking scored
I don't
from
remember
it.
Friedel doing it. I remember Tim Howard doing it for Everton, but I don't remember Friedel doing it.
Yeah, Friedel fucking did it. I'll if I can, I'll just throw a fucking quick video up of him doing it, and then I'll because obviously if I do it less than 10 seconds, can't be copyrighted.
And just throw a little tag in there to @Blackburn Rovers.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
We'll clip it and we'll be like, fucking Blackburn Rovers best goals ever, and then we'll just fucking like proper like clickbait it. Fuck 'em. Fuck 'em, it'd be right.
Gonna have Sky knocking down my door, giving it. Why the fuck have you got this video of Brad Friedel?
Sky can get to fuck. Sky can get to fuck, lad. They're not doing shit.
How many
lad.
corporate companies are we gonna call out?
All of them. Eventually, to the point where one of them clicks on and tries to sue us, and then we fucking go massive from
We
it.
make bank.
Yeah, we make bank, and then obviously they take all the money away from us. But we still got the publicity, and that's what we're aiming for.
Yeah. Publicity is publicity, bro.
Publicity is publicity. That's true.
I mean, unless like, you've done something bad, in which case I don't want that.
Yeah,
Publicity.
that's true. But
But we're not. We're just vibing.
we're just vibesing. You know what I'm saying? Vibesing.
But
So
yeah, I am looking forward to the rest of the tournament.
yeah,
Like I said, they have been solid. The defense have been solid, but Gareth Southgate, just some of his decisions wind me up.
yeah. To be honest, I'm in that bracket of people that have been very pissed off about watching England games for the first 3 games, and then I really enjoyed the Germany game. I just feel like
Every
they
time I
turned
see
it on.
the lineup, I've always got something to complain about.
Yeah,
why
me
the fuck's
me
she done
too,
this?
me too. And I'm a very placid viewer, and even every time I see it, I'm like, why the fuck are they doing that? But I've been in that bracket as well, of being like, why the fuck are they playing Sterling? But then every time he's been the person to score a goal, so you can't complain.
Like I said the other day when I was speaking to you, he's just been in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, but that's what you need to be, because fucking Kane hasn't been for the most part.
They've been poachers goals. I don't know what Southgate's been trying to do, like how he's playing Kane. He's fucking well too deep.
I think
it is.
I think Kane's fucking been nonchalant through the whole tournament until he
has.
scored that goal.
He
Like
has.
watching him, he's just stood there. He's not making any challenges.
No,
he's just
they're
fucking
trying to use him to hold the ball up because he's a big fucking unit, is Harry Kane.
yeah.
Like, and he's not by no like stretch of the imagination at all. He's not a fucking world class striker. Like, he's had a decent season at Tottenham, but like the City are looking at buying him for 100 million. He's not worth fucking 100 million. He's not that good of a striker. And like obviously for England, he's the best we've got. I mean, I like Calvert-Lewin. I've rated Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
He's not even had any fucking game time yet. I don't think.
Yeah, he
in the
fucking snapped
Euros.
his ankle pretty much in that friendly though.
Nah, he's fucking. Has he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he fucking when we played Austria,
I don't
he
fucking
snapped his ankle, didn't he? And that's
Oh,
why
no.
he's not been playing.
He's been on bench every game.
No, he might be a bit better now, but I'm pretty sure it was him that like pretty much snapped his ankle in
I
friendlies.
don't think I even watched the fucking friendlies. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he did. I think that's why he's not been playing. But then as well, there's been a couple that's been in ISO, but they've come out now. So
There was
it might-
Mason Mount.
there was 2 of them. I can't remember exactly who it was, but that might mean that the lineup might be completely different when we fucking play. Who we got next?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. We got
Tomorrow.
Ukraine tomorrow. Yeah, we've got fucking table dog, haven't we? So fucking to be fair, we might fucking put this episode out on Sunday, and we might be at the fucking tournament. But I don't think we will be, because fucking they were knackered. They were nagged at the.
Stop making up words.
They were knackered, after
They
that
were-
last game.
they were
There's no
shattered.
way you come back after that being that knackered in like 2 days and beat England.
The thing with England, we go to pot when we seriously underestimate whoever the fuck we're playing.
Yeah.
And although our side of the tournament to get to the final, we should have a relatively easy run. On our side, we've got Ukraine next, and then I think we either
It's
play
Denmark and Czech.
or Czech, yeah. And they're all easily beatable teams for the caliber of a team that we've got at the minute.
Yeah.
But because it's a bunch of young lads in the team, like it's a very young team on average. And they just, as long as they don't go out and act all cocky and underestimate the team and take the piss, because those teams are going to fight for it, because
Yeah.
they're going to want to do really well. And if they go out and fight for it and England aren't ready for it and get caught off guard, that's it.
Yeah. It's
They need to be respectful and understand that.
Yeah,
still need to perform.
It's one of them.
But if we don't get to the final, there's something's gone horrible.
Yeah, but then again, look at the World Cup. We got knocked out by fucking Croatia last time, didn't we? It was
again because we underestimated them.
Yeah.
They're not an amazing side by any means, but they can be a dangerous side if you don't respect them.
Yeah,
and that's what you need to respect your position.
100%, yeah, definitely.
If you underestimate it and go out with the wrong mindset, that's it. You're done.
Yeah, and that's the problem with England sometimes. Like, I feel like it's been like that a couple of times, but they've just played super defensively, which I can understand. Like, and they've played well, but it's been a bit boring until that Germany game. Who's been your standout though? We'll do both.
What, just from England for the player or like in general?
England player, and then we'll talk teams.
I really wanted Foden to do well. I love Phil Foden.
Yeah, I'd like Foden.
Game time,
yeah. No, but thing is with Foden, every time he has played, every time he fucking gets them fucking long passes over and gets a touch on, I'm like, that's a fucking beauty.
Man's disgusting.
He's got a way of fucking touching that ball like I've never seen in my life. But literally, it's fucking absolute powerful fucking long pass over the top of him, and he just
40-yard ping, and man just plucks it out of thin air like it's nothing. It's beautiful.
It's crazy.
He's an absolute talent.
Yeah, I've liked
rated him all season for City, and I really want him to do well. But because he got the yellow card, obviously, I think Southgate's not played him on the basis that he doesn't want him to get suspended.
Yeah, which
I think the yellow card should no longer exist now.
Yeah, I hope they play Foden a little bit more.
As far as people that have played incredibly well that I weren't expecting, Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice as defensive midfielders have been solid.
Them two have got chemistry at their ear holes.
And I mean, other than that, no one's really been a massive standout for England. Like Jack Grealish has done well whenever he's come on. But other than that, there's not been a star as such. Like, yeah, Sterling's bagged all but one of the goals, but no one's been a phenomenal world-class player on their own. They've just been a very consistent side.
Yeah, it's a weird one for England as well, that, because usually they're not well-oiled, are they? You know what I mean? Not. And it's not even saying now that they're well-oiled, but they're definitely...
They seem a lot more organised than they have been in the past.
Yeah, definitely. And there is a lot of things I see, and I'm like, why the fuck is that happening? But then watching other teams, and then you're like, why the fuck is that happening? I feel like that's been a very common theme in this tournament. There's been a lot of mistakes, a hell of a lot of mistakes.
There's been the most own goals in this tournament, in this Euros, than there has been in the past 5 Euros combined.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous. There was another own goal today.
Yeah, there was. What was the outcome of that match? I ain't checked it because we was coming here.
Spain, Switzerland. I have no idea.
Should we have a gander? Should we have a gander now? Because I suppose it affects us in the long run, doesn't it?
If Spain have gone out, I'll fucking lose it.
Yeah, mate. I'd love to see it though. Yeah, to be fair. It went to penalties. Yeah, it was 1-1.
What?
1-1, but Spain won. Wow. Spain won. It was a 3-1 as well. So Switzerland had a red card though as well.
Oh.
But yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it's been good. I've really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to, obviously, if we're posting this on Sunday, we've been knocked out. Commiserations, but if not, hopefully, it's coming home on next Sunday when we release the episode with Kenyon. We'll be saying it's coming home, and we might have won the fucking tournament by then. So we'll see.
I don't even know when the fucking final is, to be honest.
Next Sunday.
Oh, is it next Sunday?
Next Sunday. Yeah, next Sunday. Yeah, so I think we've got a game on Tuesday or Wednesday for the semi-finals, then the finals on Sunday. So
I didn't realise it was coming to an end so soon.
Yeah, it feels like it's been on for about 2 minutes, doesn't it? But it's coming to end. Coming to the end. Yeah, it is sad. I've really enjoyed it, but as life is, everything comes to an end.
Sometimes I don't think it'd be like that.
Yeah, but it do. Anyway, so I think we're coming up to the 30-minute mark. So I don't know whether the camera's going to have the capacity for it, but we're going to.
It might not even be recording right now.
Yeah. But we'll just.
For all we know, we're going to have to throw this up with about 30 seconds of video and then just a black screen for the rest of it.
But we'll see what happens. But for the ad break this week, my good friend Ollie Hussey has just released a track called May I Use. It's a great track, so we're going to throw up 20 seconds of the clip now, and then we'll come back and we'll have part 2. So yeah, we'll see you in a second. Here's Ollie Hussey with May I Use. May I use? May I? And welcome back. That was a lovely, lovely track from our saviour Huss Dog over there.
Huss Dog.
Huss Dog. It was easy to take your pants off. Obviously, we've listened to the full track. The boys at home haven't. So if you want to check out May I Use by Hussey, it is available on every good streaming platform. So yeah, and I'm dead proud of him. You know, he's had I told you earlier, he's just been added to 2 editorial Spotify playlists. So
which is a
round
flex.
of applause for Ollie Hussey. My man's going places. I'm dead proud of him, and that track is so good. It's a nice little one to add to your sex playlist. And Credence as well. Credence is my personal favourite that he's released so far. But yeah, fucking
the Wine, Dined, and 69 playlist. That's where it needs to go.
It's a great track.
That's where it belongs.
He's got an absolute stunning voice.
It's ridiculous.
And do you know what's even better?
What?
Do you know how he records his music?
How?
On his iPhone.
Get fuck off.
It's all done on his iPhone.
No, it's not. You're lying.
No, spit down. All of it's done in his iPhone. He has a mic, and the rest of it's like he's got like a jack input that goes directly into his phone. He records it all on GarageBand on his phone.
That's ridiculous.
That's mad. It's crazy, isn't it? And it sounds so good. Like,
it does.
I know, it's crazy. But yeah, fair play. Love Ollie Hussey. I want to get him on here when he's next home.
Yes.
Hopefully. I'm hoping as well when I chatted to him a bit about it, and I'm hoping that when he starts doing shows and stuff, I'm going to play bass for him. So
okay.
That'd be
You're just
sick.
saying this on tape now so that you've got to hold into it.
You hold to ransom, mate. I've just played your track for free.
Free publicity.
And if you don't fucking put me on your band, then game over. The game's over. So roll over. I'm sober.
Don't make Iron Lung come after you, bro.
No, you know what happens.
We're not
if Iron Lung
frightened.
comes after you, you get hooked.
What?
Hooked. Yeah, so fucking Ollie Hussey, May I Use it out everywhere. Check it. And if you've not got enough of him, check out Credence. Maybe a bit like...
Just check out all of it.
Maybe a bit like Move Like Spaniards. That's a track as well. So, do you know what has been interesting recently?
What?
Loki.
Look.
Loki. Right, quick question.
You're...
Do you prefer it to WandaVision? Because I didn't really like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm going to be one of them. I wasn't too keen. Couldn't get into it. WandaVision I loved. Loki I love.
They're very different shows though. Like WandaVision and Loki are kind of on the same premise. It's mysterious. Nobody knows what the fuck's going on.
And that's why I liked it.
Magical things are happening. But Falcon and the Winter Soldier reminds me of like OG MCU stuff where it was like
super cinematic.
No, but before it breached into the realms of fucking wizards and aliens and all that, when it was just like down to earth, fucking normal folk pottering about.
Yeah, it's true. Other than Loki being the god of mischief.
No, not Loki. Loki doesn't. I'm on about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
That's why I like Falcon and Winter Soldier, because it gives me OG MCU vibes.
One keen. There wasn't enough substance there for me to enjoy it. Like, I just didn't like it.
There was.
I don't like it.
Some fantastic character development is what you'll find.
Not that I didn't like it. I'll rephrase that. It just didn't compare. Like, after going from WandaVision to Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's like, it's mundane.
I enjoy them all equally for different reasons, but WandaVision was fucking stupid. That, with it being the first series as well that Marvel released, like, properly, that's MCU canon, fucking blew my mind. It was amazing.
I can't believe they went down that route as well. Like, it was a proper, like, out there, like, super outlandish for MCU to do something like that. I thought it was fucking fantastic.
They've always been good at taking, like, source material and twisting it in their own way, and the films doesn't quite do it justice because you've only got, a 2-3 hour slot at best to squeeze it in. But when you can spread it out over, like, 6 or 8 hour long episodes,
you've got a lot of freedom to move about.
Some
I think when WandaVision came out as well, it was when I was working in Lincoln, doing my weekends away.
Yeah.
And obviously they were coming out on Fridays, whereas Loki comes out on a Wednesday.
They're all going to be out on Wednesdays now.
The Wednesdays
Everything,
now.
yeah.
I remember I'd drive down from Lincoln, drive over from Aussie to Lincoln, and I'd get in my hotel room, pop open a beer on my own, fucking watch WandaVision before I went to bed, and it was just like, it was fucking sick.
It's the only thing getting me through the week, knowing that there's a new episode coming. I was like,
yeah.
I should get to Friday. To Friday.
And WandaVision's out, and now it's get to Wednesday because Loki's only got 2 episodes left on, hasn't it? I really want to know where it's going. Because my theory of it was, my first initial theory was that it was to do with, like when you watch Ragnarok, his character jumps so drastically, and there's not really an explanation to it. Like all of a sudden he's a protagonist, like, and he's doing the good thing. So my fear of it was that Loki was the one that went through the TVA, and he understands it now, and that's why he's all of a sudden a good guy in Ragnarok, and that's why I was expecting it to go. But now I'm really unsure that that's the case. I feel like he's genuinely going to be killed off for the rest of the series after this. But I said that theory that I sent you the other day, that all of this is happening within the quantum realm.
Yeah,
that makes sense. And that's what makes me think that that's not going to happen now. But I'm really curious to see where it goes now. What do you think?
I honestly don't know. I really don't. Like it with every fucking other than Falcon and Winter Soldier. I could piece that together as I went along, but with WandaVision and Loki, there's that many curveballs. I can't piece it together. No. I'm getting little bits of things that I'm predicting. Like I knew that Sylvie wasn't going to be Lady Loki; that she was going to be Sylvie instead. I kind of figured that one out. But other than that, I've got no fucking idea.
No, I mean,
like the whole quantum realm theory makes sense, but I'm struggling to something's got to go fucking tits up, because this is gonna have a massive knock-on effect for like the multiverse in the MCU.
Yeah, 100%.
So something's got to go drastically tits up somewhere for it to cause a Nexus event, because that's what's going to spin off into literally Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. The clues in the title on that one.
Yeah. Even the new Ant-Man film is.
Ant-Man's going to be set primarily in the quantum realm, which again, Kang, who's the antagonist in that, looks suspiciously like one of the Timekeeper statues, but then it also seems that they're not real. That's what I mean. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Kang the Conqueror's been cast in the new Ant-Man, and one of the statues looks suspiciously like him. And then there's that theory that's based in the quantum realm, which is where Ant-Man's going to be set. But I'm not piecing it together yet. And the fact that there's 2 episodes left is what makes it such a good show.
It just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. Not in a bad way, but as in like...
That's the thing, they lead you on though. Yeah, they're good at doing that.
It was like, oh yeah, this is definitely to do with that, with the quantum realm and the Time Lords, and then fucking they decapitated the Time Lords fucking head. And
well, it didn't real. Boss Man's a robot.
Exist. So what the fuck is going on?
Exactly, that's what I mean. They're good at leading you on with shit like that, but something's going to go fucking wrong.
Pete Tong.
Yeah, it is, because if it's going to lead in, it's literally going to bounce off into Ant-Man, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, so something's got to go tits up.
I fucking can't wait for the Doctor Strange one. I personally am a big fan of Doctor Strange. I think he's fucking sick.
He's lit.
Yeah, I don't think he gets enough credit. I feel like...
He's not really had the chance, to be fair. Like, he had his first solo movie, and then everything else he's been in has been a massive collaboration.
Yeah.
Because he's just been in the last 2 Avengers films, which is like fucking... There's like 30-odd characters in that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Difficult trying to get everyone's screen time and that shit.
Where do you go from Endgame? Like, obviously the fourth, whatever they call it, the fourth.
You know about?
Obviously, because they've done about the 3 stages.
Phase 4.
Phase 4. I can't think of the fucking word. So obviously, it's gonna be Phase 4 now. Where do you go from Endgame? How do you fucking top Endgame?
They've got so much they can do, because they've bought Fox. They've got rights to so many more characters now. They can introduce the X-Men, Fantastic Four. There's an awful lot of antagonists in there that are world threatening. Yeah.
But how do you make a bigger antagonist than fucking Thanos? How would you do that?
They'll do it.
But who would you like off the top of your head think like
Galactus.
Galactus.
Yeah.
Fucking
But that's Fantastic Four, so they need to get Fantastic Four in. Yeah. And they can't set Fantastic Four off the bat with that. Like it'll be one of them that, like, if they do Galactus, he should be the main antagonist. Like, build it up for, like, fucking 20-odd films.
Just do it the one above all, and then we'll just see what fuckery happens there. That'd be fucking.
Just send it. Fuck it. Yeah.
And fucking, they kill the one above all. The whole universe implodes. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It
this cinematic universe we've worked on for 15 years, down the drain. Fuck it.
Yeah. It's all been leading up to the one above all, so you're never gonna see any fucking Marvel films or series after this. Fucking fuck you, Disney. Fuck
Kevin Feige just rolling in bank.
Yeah.
Or RDJ is just raking in money from just turning up and being RDJ.
Iron Man's not done. That's evident. If they're gonna if they can do Black Widow and they can do Loki. Yeah, I know, I get that. But what I'm saying is, in terms of Iron Man in the MCU, I'm not saying that he's going to be in the future and he's going to come back or whatever. I'm not saying that. But the fact that they've done this screams to me the fact that Iron Man is going to be back in one shape or another.
Yeah, I mean, IDJ has always said he won't say no to it, but as far as the MCU are concerned, that Tony Stark's dead. Like, obviously they can't take his story any further.
Yeah.
But he said he's always open to doing, like, you know, voiceover work, or coming back in cameos in, like, flashbacks and shit.
Yeah.
Or obviously with the multiverse now, there's a possibility to get a Tony Stark from another universe.
Yeah, and I think as well, like with Spider-Man being one of the main focal points for Phase 4, you can't have the Spider-Man films without having some sort of feature from Robert Downey Jr. Like, I just don't see. I don't see it. I don't see
you can.
You
need him to step away. You can't have him have his hand held by Tony Stark all the way along.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like, one way or another, I feel like he's going to be involved. Like, with him being a father figure.
That's the thing now. Strange is stepping in and covering that basis. Tony Stark's last thing that he left Peter with a glass is Edith. Yeah. And that's like if they try and shoehorn Stark into more Spider-Man, I'm going to fucking lose it.
You really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be pissed off by it. I fucking hated Iron Man until I fucking sat down and actually watched it all.
Yeah, I love RDJ and I love Tony Stark, but Spider-Man isn't a character that has his hand held by other characters. He figures it out himself. Yeah, he figures it out himself, and he's a kid, and he's learning. That's what makes the character so relatable. Like, he's just a kid who just fucks about and does it himself. Like, he doesn't have a billionaire going, "Hey, kid, there's a new fucking tank."
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, in the MCU he does, but that's not how it's supposed to be.
One of my favourite scenes from I can't remember which order they're going. Far From Home, the second Spider-Man.
Second one, yeah.
When he's all down and out and he's sad and fucking I can't do anything, fuck. Oh, that sort of shit. And then he fucking he gets picked up in the helicopter and he starts fucking messing around with all that equipment, like making himself a new suit and stuff, and they're like playing like fucking AC/DC, and he's like, "Oh, I fucking love like Iron Maiden," or whatever. Fuck, I can't remember exactly what he says. But yeah, something like that, doesn't it? It's just funny.
Yeah, he's just taking the piss. Like, he's a kid, he's clueless. Like, in the MCU at that point, I think he was only supposed to be like 18, and that was in like the year. Yeah. Fuck. It was after Endgame, so that's like 2023 as far as the MCU is concerned. So he's young. He's got no idea. Anything like pre 99, he's got no idea.
I really like the art that they left Far From Home in as well. Like, when, you know, it was Mysterio, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mysterio, when at the end he's like, fucking Spider-Man's fucking Peter Parker.
What was that accent?
I don't know.
Run it back.
Fucking Spider-Man's Peter Parker. And then it's on that big screen, and everyone's like, what? And like, they know who fucking Peter Parker is. Like, he's not some fucking reject introvert from fucking some high school somewhere. Like, all of a sudden everybody knows who Peter Parker is. And like, no way, I can't believe it's Peter Parker. You know what I mean?
You've read way too much into that 10-second clip they put at the end of the film.
Yeah, because it's the best part of the film.
Everyone was just looking at like, alright, who's Peter Parker?
Nah,
only the people that know who Peter Parker is will have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but we know who Peter Parker is.
That's the point, bro. That's how movies work.
Exactly. Yeah, but it was. I was fucking sick though. I did really like going back and watching it all. Like, I was obviously in the minority of people that left it too late. I didn't start watching the MCU till after Endgame. Like, even like 2 years after Endgame.
You smashed it all out real quick though.
Yeah, I did, because it was so good. Like, there were a couple of duds that, like, when I've watched it back twice since I initially watched it all the way through.
Yeah,
and there were a couple that I thought I'm not.
There are ones that are just fillers.
Yeah, and I just won't for that. Dark World, that can fuck off.
Dark World can.
Iron Man 2. I hated Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
which is a controversial pick. I think a lot of people liked all the Iron Man trilogy, but I liked Iron Man 1 and Iron Man 3, but I just didn't like Iron Man 2. But yeah, Dark World was a bit weak. I'm not a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy as well. Another controversial pick. I'm not the biggest fan of Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it was slow. I thought it was really slow. I liked the initial build-up and stuff. Well, obviously introducing them all when they break out that prison and stuff. I thought Guardians 2 was whack. I didn't like it. For whatever reason, I just didn't like it. I don't like all the space shit though.
That's where the majority of the MCU's like most powerful characters have fucking come from though, and the Guardians can tie so many of them in. It's unreal.
Yeah, and I like they've got a moment with Thor joining the Guardians and all that sort of stuff. And I love the actors in Guardians as well. Obviously Batista's in it, and I fucking love it. I love Batista. Chris Pratt's class, obviously. And I do like the actors, and like I said, I've enjoyed for the most part the first one. I just didn't click with the second one, but I like the arc they're going with. I feel like for me, because of how much I was sort of complacent with Guardians, I feel like ideally for me to watch it for the third one, it's really cool that Thor is going to be in it. Like that for me is going to tie it all together, and I'm going to enjoy it a lot more because Thor is probably my second favorite MCU character other than Scarlet Witch, because I fucking love Scarlet Witch. She's fucking sick.
Angel.
Yeah, she's my favorite. She's my favorite character in MCU. She's a bad bee. She's a bad bee. But yeah, and she had that arc in WandaVision where she like becomes the fucking ethereal version of herself, and she's 100%. You know what I mean? Like,
she's just
all teammate. She's fucking mad.
Power levels through the roof, bro.
Yeah, she's crazy. She crazy. She's crazy. But I'm really looking forward to all the MCU stuff. So yeah,
It's been 2 years since we've had a film, and I can't take it anymore.
Black Widow's out soon.
9th of June.
Yeah, I went to watch Conjuring at the cinema the other day, and they played Black Widow, and then they played Eternals, the trailers, and Elodie was like, "How many fucking Marvel films are coming out?" I'm like, "Mate, just allow it."
There's Black Widow. Where? I think there's only Black Widow and Spider-Man. Oh no, Shang-Chi's coming out as well.
And Eternals.
Is Eternals this year?
Yeah, November, I think, October time.
It's mad.
But yeah, Black Widow will be class. But yeah, it's all coming together, and I feel like they're all just gonna come out at once.
Oh yeah, with how long of a break they've taken from release, like Black Widow should come out last year. They just haven't released it. They just went.
Should we go watch it at cinema?
Can do.
Do you wanna? Could do.
It's a good shout.
Yeah,
Big shout.
Could do. Yeah, I'm up for that. Conjuring was shit, by the way. It's fucking awful. Elodie thought it was dead creepy, and I was like sat there like.
Yeah, but you watch horror films for the fucking bands.
I do, to be fair.
You watch horror films where, like, I get home and I'm in a good mood. I'm like, I'm gonna watch a comedy. You get home and you're in a good mood. Like, I'm gonna watch somebody fucking kill themselves on telly.
No. I watched someone like get haunted by a poltergeist or something like that.
Yeah, fine. What are you gonna watch some demented shit for no good reason? And you're gonna come out of it and be like, that was fucking neat.
Yeah,
let's do it again.
I said, finished playing Resident Evil, the new one. I played Resident Evil Village, and my brother played it first, Mark, and he was like, it's fucking terrifying. And I played it, and I was like, it was a good game. Don't get me wrong, it was class. It was so good, but it was not scary in the slightest. And what really annoyed me about Village as well is it was like Biohazard. I really enjoyed Biohazard because it was that very old school style Resident Evil game when it was like all about survival and like you didn't have a lot of bullets.
Yeah.
Fucking Village might as well have just been an FPS, mate. It might as well have just been because you were just had bare bullets. You were shooting fuckers up all day long. Like it was good fun, like, but it didn't feel like Resident Evil. I feel like Resident Evil through
like the narrative was there, but the gameplay was
whack. No, the gameplay was good, but it just didn't feel like Resident Evil. But they did that, so like between 1 and 4, it was all survival based.
Yeah.
Like even the remasters class, like Resident Evil 2. I didn't play Resident Evil 3 remaster yet, but Resident Evil 2 class. But they tried to move away from the survival aspect to go into that style, like more action based, and the people resented it.
Yeah.
And then they released Biohazard, and everyone was like, we're getting back to it. This is fucking sick. And then immediately they've just gone back to it with Village. But the thing is with Village is it was very well received. So maybe that they've just like really mastered the styling of it, and it's done really well. And like I said, I really enjoyed Village, but it just wasn't scary to me. But neither was Biohazard. Was scary for like the first hour. And
I don't think I've heard you in a long time refer to anything as being scary.
No, not really.
Nothing fucking tickles your fancy.
No, it's really frustrating as well because like you don't really watch horror or play horror for any reason other than to be scared. Like it's why you watch it. I'm just not bothered by anything. I'm so desensitized to it, and it's kind of cool because I can appreciate it and I can watch it or whatever. But I also kind of want to be like, I don't want to sleep at night because that's why I got into horror, because that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just not like that anymore. I'm just kind of like, man. Yeah. The last time I genuinely felt scared by a horror movie was when I watched The Babadook. There's one scene in it, it fucks me up. It fucks me up every time, mate. It's the one where, I don't know if you've seen Babadook, but
I don't even know what the fuck the Babadook is.
Oh, it's a really, really good film. Like
I ain't gonna watch it.
No, obviously you won't watch it, but it's basically it was an indie film, an Australian indie film, and she has this book that she reads to her child at night, but the book ends up becoming like a haunted book, and then the ghost from the book starts haunting them. But the whole idea behind it is that she's a children's writer, but they don't say explicitly in the film that that's what she is. But like, there's little things like when she goes to hand in the books at the police station, she's got like chalk all on her hands and stuff because it's all done in like chalk and pastels because she's been writing it. But at the beginning of the film, it shows that when she was on the way to hospital to give birth to her child, they had a crash and her husband died.
Yeah.
So the whole premise of the film, when you look behind it, is about grief. Is about like grieving when a loved one dies, and the Babadook is just is like a more personification of dealing with that grief. Like at the end of the film, she sort of banishes the demon, the ghost, but keeps it in her basement, and she feeds it still. But again, it's to do with grief and saying that you're getting over it, but it'll always be there.
Just like accepting it.
Yeah, accepting it, exactly. And I think for that reason, that's why I pinned that film in so high up on one of my like top 5, top 10 film lists, because the meaning behind it. And I'm a sucker for like analysing a film. Like, I love it. And it was just a good film for that reason. Like, the reasoning behind everything, the morals behind it were just world class. And yet it was still managing to be terrifying. Like, everything was really dark. It was only really set in one building. It was shot in the same building, and it took the supernatural like haunted house tropes, but made it really, really somewhat special. And there's one scene in it, and she's just been possessed, whatever, and she's watching the news, like she's watching TV, and the news comes up, and it's like a news fucking piece about how a woman killed a child, and then they've arrested the woman and stuff. And obviously, it's like foreshadowing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And then in the background, she's in like the news like bit, and she's sat in a window and she's smiling like this. And it just zooms in on her face, and she just stood in the window like fucking giving that face.
Fuck
and I
that,
was
bro.
like, nope, fucking.
That is not the one.
It was the first time in a long time. It was like 6 years ago when I first watched it. I stopped watching it after that because I was like, I'm not fucking watching this.
Bro, I'll be sat in my room at night and I'm watching like Twitch streams just for entertainment, and like Twitch streamers can just play adverts whenever they want, but they don't know what the adverts are. They just hit a button and it rolls an ad.
Yeah.
And like, if a fucking like a Conjuring advert comes on or something, I'll leave the room until the Twitch adverts are done.
Really?
I can't deal with that. It's just not for me. It's not the one.
Do you know what I find scary?
Especially when I'm laid in bed on my own at like fucking 12:30 in the morning watching Twitch, and I'm just like, nope, we're going to get a glass of water. Thank you.
Do you know what? Weirdly for me, I find maybe more creepy than I do scary, but I find watching videos on YouTube creepier than I do watching a really high produced horror film. And I think it's
because they're like real stories, they're like real people. Obviously, you know, a film is like made by a bunch of people in a studio.
Yeah.
But if someone sat in their fucking bedroom telling me about a scary story, nah.
Yeah, did you remember when I showed you the BuzzFeed Unsolved stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, they were fucking sick. I love
They're
them.
fucking
They've
like
started a new channel, right, and it's called Watcher, because I think them two are leaving BuzzFeed after this season because it's the last season of Unsolved. And this new channel Watcher, they do this thing called Are You Scared? And they speak through just like a creepypasta story, or just like a story that someone sent in.
Yeah,
they
just read it out.
And all the visuals on it is like a sketch drawing. They like sketch draw everything and like impose it into the video, and it looks amazing. And they're fucking creepy, you know. That
sounds like
creepy.
a cool premise, but again, I just couldn't watch it because with stuff like that, it just sinks into my head, and I think about it constantly. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die.
There's one episode, right, and I remember reading when I was doing like no sleep, when I was reading like all them all the time when I was younger. There was one that's always stuck with me, and it's about like somebody's like on about a call they made to the police, and basically they went downstairs at night to make a glass of water, like get some water, or whatever, and they seen someone stood outside in the garden, like just stood there. And then they ring the police because I don't know what the fuck's going on, and they just get closer to the window, and then they're just like watching it, and this guy's just looking through the window, and it fucking terrifies me. That's like sits with me to this day. Like, I think, like, what if I look out my bedroom window and there's someone?
No, don't, because you've been in my house. You know them big glass windows at the back, like they're fucking. How wide are they? Like
they're fucking big.
Like, yeah, they're probably about this wide.
Yeah, they're probably yeah.
And like, I go down to the kitchen at night time, and it's pitch black outside, and you turn the kitchen light on, all you can see is your own reflection in the glass. I'm like, if I see fucking anything move past that glass, I am
Yeah.
bolting it straight
Yeah.
back upstairs.
Yeah, no, that's literally one of my worst fears.
Yeah,
seeing
that's
someone stood at my
terrifying.
window.
Like,
It's
even though there's going to be no fucker in my garden, because there's like a 7-foot gate you've got to get over if you fancy jumping that.
Yeah.
And there's all the lights in the back garden have motion sensors on anyway, so if it moves, they come on so you can see what's going on out there.
Yeah.
But like,
Terrifying.
Nah, bro.
Terrifying.
Nah.
I've got a story for you.
Do you?
I've got a story for you, and I think it's one you've heard before, but obviously I'm going to tell it, and I'm really sorry for telling this story, Nick. Harry Poole. But I'm going to tell it for the viewers at home. So, we touched on Obey the Walrus the other week, didn't we, when Panda was on? And we said, oh, that's shit, that, oh, fucking, it's old school, whatever. I remember when we found that video about 4 years ago. We were still in Commoners at the time. Or it might have been before that. It was when I used to stop at Brad Morton's all the time. So I probably was like 16, 17. So it's a long while ago now. And we found the Obey the Walrus, which if you haven't seen it, we might put it in the description. If not, do a search for it. It's just a weird, creepy video. And obviously it does. You've seen it. I've shown you before. It's the one with the woman that's dancing around and like she's like whatever.
I don't remember.
Probably
if I have seen it, I've probably erased it from my memory.
Yeah, probably. But there's like a psychological value to it, and people take it one or two ways. Either they find it super hilarious, or they find it super creepy.
Yeah, I remember speaking about it.
Yeah, definitely. Because at the time we loved that video, and showed it Nick Martin, and I've never seen someone so scared of that video in my life. He literally shit it. It was he was like turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. He didn't even get all the way through it. He saw like the first like 10-20 seconds.
Yeah.
Saw what happened after like the weird like music bit at the beginning. He was like, get this away from me. I never want to see that again. So, and basically someone had just found this video and like made it look like, added like a filter to it and like edited it in a way that it looked really creepy.
Yeah.
And Nick just hated it.
Yeah.
Nick just hated it. And then there's one clip at the end, right? There was like one shot of the little clip, and they get really close up to the camera, like you like see all the face and stuff. And Nick hated it. So obviously, me and Brad being dickheads, I was sat at Brad's house at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And he was
I can see where this is going already.
Yeah. And he was like, I've got an idea. I'm like, all right. So we pull up the video, get to the end where they're looking at the camera real close, print it out, right? And then we cut it out perfectly, right? And because obviously in the video they're super small anyway, and Nick's bedroom's on the ground floor of his house, so it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We go to his house, we blue tack it to his window, so it genuinely looks like they're just
someone stood there at head height.
So we're knocking on his window and he doesn't answer for ages. But we knock really loud and then run off and hide behind that wall that's just at the bottom of his drive.
Yeah.
And he opens the blinds, fucking punches at his window, and fucking shuts his blind and runs off, right? So he literally, I've never seen that like it. I've never seen Nick act like that in my life. He literally went, and like, just shut his blind and ran off, right? Me and Brad absolutely pissing it. Thought it was fucking hilarious. We couldn't get hold of Nick for half an hour, and then we get hold of him and he's like, "You fucking dickheads, I hate you both." Fucking my dad came downstairs and fucking gave me right bollocking because I was fucking kicking at walls and stuff because I was terrified. And then Nick didn't speak to us for like 3 weeks. Genuinely would not speak to us for like 3 weeks. Obviously, he's
not
probably
being
not
funny though. Like if you fucking blue tack a creepy photo on anyone's window at 1 o'clock in the morning and you planted there on purpose, like what reaction were you expecting?
Yeah, but it was funny.
Oh, yeah, it is funny.
It was tight.
In hindsight, but if someone
tight.
did that to me, I'd be crying.
No, it was funny though. But obviously, sorry Nick, but he has forgiven me, obviously, but probably not fully. But
He probably forgot about it until he'll see this, or you'll remind him of it, and then you're a fucking
I actively
dick.
remind him of it all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's dead funny. It's one for the bank. It's one of my favourite memories. That it's just funny.
That is horrible.
But yeah, fucking stupid videos on YouTube, mate. Honestly, they get me every time. Right, we're coming to the end of the episode this week, I think. Unfortunately, it's been a good episode. It's been nice just to sit down, just me and you, and have a chat again.
It's been difficult with no help, but
Yeah.
it's
It's been
fine.
one of those, hasn't it? We've made
Vibe
it work.
it out.
It looks like we've made it work. So
I hope
should we try and get Lewis on a little bit of a FaceTime and see if he'll do Spanish Lingo of the Week?
He's not going to answer now.
Should I try?
You can
Shall
give it
I
a
try?
whirl.
I'll give it a try. If not, I've got a couple of questions from the audience members that have asked us. We'll answer them, and then we will bounce. So no inking it this week. No 5-track EP.
No.
Looks like no Spanish Lingo of the Week. So it's just been a very cut back, nice chat. So I've really
I am
enjoyed
acoustic.
Iron Lung Acoustic, yeah, it's been class though. I've really enjoyed it. Josh, really funny.
Yeah.
I've got Lewis Roach saved on my phone as Roll Safe, like, because it was back in college when we used to like love
when Roll Safe was like the biggest meme thinking about.
And it was so funny because I used to like obviously ring Lewis on the way to college, but ring Lewis Taylor and be like, oh,
because you forgot you saved
it
as
I'm
Roll
like, oh,
Safe.
are you about? He's like, what are you on about? I'm not at college today. I'm like, oh, sorry, I thought we
you
Lewis
were
Roach,
Roach.
yeah, all the time. Let's see if he answers. He won't answer. I bet he won't answer to me, and then he'll answer to you.
He won't answer to me.
Let's see.
He'll be in bed.
Calling you out, Lewis. Great collie. He won't be in bed. It's only 9:30.
Yeah, but he's been working like 20 days in a row or something.
Yeah, he has, to be fair. You try him.
Yeah, he's not. He's bro.
You try him.
He's not answering. I can promise you.
What a loser. What an absolute loser. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. I'm just pulling up the Instagram questions as well.
For the one that we've got from your brother, probably bullying us again.
Yeah, we've literally
Fuck you, Josh.
We've got 2. Yeah, fuck you, Josh.
Welcome
No,
to you.
Yeah.
told you, man's in bed.
Cool. Right, so we've got 2 questions this week from the audience. They're not really questions, they're just kind of piss text because, you know, that's just how it is. So, Josh 30S, obviously, we can't go on episode without speaking about Josh, apparently. Also, Josh is coming on in a couple of weeks.
Is he coming back up?
Yeah, it's Billy's wedding, isn't it, on the 18th?
Oh, is he coming up for?
So we're going to do
yeah,
we're going to do an episode on 16th with Josh. So yeah, my
Look.
brother's going to be on. That's going to be class. So Josh 30S asks, "Why are you a little bitch?"
Why are you?
That's just the way my mama raised me. Unfortunately, same way she raised you, you fucking bitch. Answers that question, doesn't it?
Short and sweet. I like it.
And then Willem Jitsi asks, "Is the handsome man with glasses single? Which one? Which one?
Which one, Willem?
Which one, Willem? Should we ask him?
Why are we just trying to ring people now?
Should we? I don't know.
What's this? Like prank phone calls from YouTube? Only pranks, circa 2008 or whatever.
Only pranks.
Only pranks.
Only pranks. Mate, imagine.
It's just like a budget version of what were it, prank TV or some bullshit.
Yeah, fucking prank patrol.
Yeah, prank
Willem
patrol. That was
Wilson.
it.
Fucking only pranks, mate. That's well funny. That's $1 million idea. You know, we should do that. No, Willem's answering. Like, well, I tried you, Willem. He'll probably ring me like, "What are you ringing me for? Is it St. Michael related?" I go, "No, mate." To answer your question, neither of us are single.
No.
Unfortunately for
Sorry,
you,
Willem.
But for you, I'll make an exception.
20 quid's 20 quid.
Don't threaten me. We have a good time. So, yeah. Good episode. I enjoyed that. So
Good fun.
thank you for joining us again this week on the Iron Lung podcast. Sorry there's been a bit of a hiatus, but we are coming back with a bang. We've got a good couple
We're
of
not
next
dead anymore.
episodes. We've got some... What are you saying?
We're not dead anymore.
We're not dead anymore, but we've got some good guests on in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned, keep watching, and we really appreciate everything that you've been supporting with at the moment. It's been a bit mad, hasn't it, recently? It's been really good. Everyone's been super supportive. So thank you everyone for watching. Really appreciate it. Next week we've
listening.
got...
Or listening.
Or listening, yeah, or listening. We've got Chris Kenyon on next week, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, or listening. And do you have any last words to say, Josephine?
Nah, just don't get COVID. It sucks.
Yeah, and always wear your coat in the rain. Peace!